You're listening to Cardi Nerds Weekly.
Hey! You know what time it is? You know what time it is? Bird gang!
Fly, Eagles, fly! God damn it.
Fly, Eagles, fly, on the road to victory. Fly, Eagles, fly, score a touchdown, 1, 2, 3. Hit 'em low, hit 'em high, and watch our
Fly, Eagles, fly!
What
Fly,
it do?
Eagles,
What
fly.
it do?
On
Hanging
the
out, what
road
a new
to
paper for
victory.
E-A-G-L-E-S,
Eagles!
Eagles. What it do, party nerds and everybody
Go
that's up
Birds!
in here. Go Birds. Shout out to every single one of you. Welcome to another Monday of our podcast. That is right. We got over here none other than the evil genius himself, Mr. Jorge, reading his magnificent inner excellence. Haas the legendary, the great, channeling his inner.
Listen. If you want your group of say you have a team that you work with, whether you work together or y'all working on projects or y'all gaming together, you know, whatever it is, whatever y'all do, get y'all some inner excellence, man.
Ooh,
You saw what the Eagles did last
on
night.
it.
Get you some inner
on
excellence, man.
What is
Showing up, we won,
mean,
baby. We won the Super Bowl.
see what it is?
Won the Super Bowl.
You see what gang it is, and of course,
Listen,
it's your boy Ralphie in the building as per usual. Talk your talk, guys. This is your time to decide.
Listen. That was the most diabolical Super Bowl I ever seen in my life.
Preach.
Really?
All right.
How so?
Diabolical. Patrick Mahomes looked like a pee-wee football player. The Eagles defense.
Oh.
I mean, he couldn't get 23 first half yards, total yards for the Kansas City Chiefs. Patrick Mahomes only had 6 completions, 2 interceptions, 1 going for a pick 6. That first half was terrible. Eagles up 24-0. It was over before Kendrick Lamar got on. It was terrible.
And that was also a loss for Drake that night as well too.
Oh my God! Listen, and I'm one of the light skins, but we caught some L's last night.
Yeah.
All right, we caught some L's last night. Now Jalen Hurts got the win, and Barkley got the win, but we also caught some L's with Mahomes and Drake.
Yeah.
All right, they taught some major L's. Okay, and yeah, you got Serena Crip walking on that ass. You know, Serena and Drake used to, you know, and we got Serena Williams Crip walking on that ass. It's a rap.
Well, she's from
It's
Compton.
a rap. Oh, she's definitely from Compton. Her and Venus, Compton. Listen, man, Kendrick. The level of pettiness that Kendrick comes with, that's what I strive for every day. That's what I want to make sure that I have. All that with a 4-man rush. Yes, only a 4-man rush, man. No blitzes. No blitzes were called by Vic Fangio. None. The Eagles defensive coordinator.
Oh, what it do?
What's up, Dre?
What I'm saying,
Fly Eagles, fly, Dre. Thank you for the gift of Saquon Barkley.
Saquon Barkley.
The New York Giants, for whatever reason, devalued Saquon Barkley and decided they wanted to keep Daniel Jones for whatever reason. And he fell into the Eagles' lap. And 18 wins later, the Eagles are Super Bowl champs. So, yeah, thank you, New York Giants.
Thank you, Dre. Appreciate you, Dre.
The Eagles have destroyed a dynasty. They have stopped the three-peat. They have screwed up NFL history. The refs, there was nothing the refs can do to help the Kansas City Chiefs stop the Philadelphia Eagles from beating the goddamn brakes off of them. This is a great day for the NFL, Philadelphia, and the whole goddamn universe.
Wait for the parade, man. This Friday? Woo!
Oh, the parade gonna be crazy.
Wow.
We're gonna
The
be
parade gonna be crazy. The last parade was off the hook.
Yeah.
This one about to be really crazy.
This one's off the wall. But
Yeah,
not only did we get a great football game,
great
a
football game.
a good halftime show that we are still talking about, but we also got some other gifts, didn't we?
Yeah, so we did get a Captain America: Brave New World trailer. To get you guys ready for what's coming out this week. See, this is what's crazy with the, some of us are Eagles fans, obviously, and we had the Super Bowl, so kind of took first priority over everything. But now that we finally got away from the Super Bowl and we're just in celebration mode, now we can focus on some content. And one of the most anticipated movies of 2025 is Captain America: Brave New World, which puts Anthony Mackie as your favorite Negro, wearing the red, white, and blue. Probably in a suit much like Samuel Jackson last night. And seriously, this movie is probably the most important movie that we're gonna get from Marvel this year, because we do not have an Avengers roster. And I believe this movie will get us the foundation of what a new Avengers roster will kind of look like, right? And that's up to Sam Wilson, Captain America, to put this new team together. Because shortly, after a couple more MCU films, we're going to have a Avengers Doomsday, and we need it. We need Avengers. Can't have a movie called Avengers with no Avengers. So we're going to need Avengers. So we got that. We also got the Thunderbolts. We got that. We got a trailer with that too. So again, like I said in the past, Ralphie, like I felt like they could have meshed these movies together, because it has very similar tones. But they gave us two of them, right? So right off the bat, I want to know what you're more anticipated, what you're more excited about, the Brave New World or the Thunderbolts. What you got?
I'm gonna go ahead and say Brave New World, just
Okay.
off the strength of I want to see where we're going as far as setting up for the Avengers Doomsday. I feel like Thunderbolts is again, we're getting our Suicide Squad basically
Right.
of Marvel. I still don't understand. Is the asterisk still supposed to be there? Like
Yeah.
that's it is.
Yeah. So we spoken about it before on a previous podcast. Like, so we had our guesses of what the asterisk is, and to me, the Thunderbolts are basically going. So there's a Dark Avengers comic from a few years back where Norman Osborn formed his own Avengers of misfits, villains, and renegade heroes, anti-heroes, whatever you want to call them. And he ran his version of the Avengers, right? And they were the Dark Avengers. So in this movie, the asterisk is, I guess, supposed to represent that. But my theory, it's a little too obvious to call them Dark Avengers, so they might be called the New Avengers, because it would be too obvious to the public. Because we're still dealing, like we're still in the aftermath of the Accords with the Superhero Act, where they all have to, the government has to dictate where super powered beings can be deployed at and stuff like that. So to be called the Dark Avengers, I think, is a little negative if the government is behind it. So so I believe that instead of being called Dark Avengers, it might be called New Avengers. But with the asterisk, it could be anything, right? So it's definitely going to be a different name. So they're right now they're still shoving Thunderbolts in our face. But whether it's at the end of the movie or that we find out, or before the movie comes out, there's going to be a name change in that thing. I'm with you with Brave New World. Like, there's importance in to knowing who the hell is going to be in the Avengers. And also, just with the plot itself, there's Anthony Mackie is stepping into the Captain America the symbol of America, the leader of this brave new world, and his boy from the Falcon and Winter Soldier show, Spanish dude. He is now the Falcon. I keep forgetting his name,
Yo,
but
Big
he's
said,
taking.
Big said, do you think they're gonna nerf Sentry? I think so.
Well, you got to,
Why?
because he's OP'd.
So why have him on so early? Why did they put him on back when later in the phase?
That's a good question, and the best way for me to answer that is there is no right time to bring him on.
Really?
Right. So there's no like particular time because he's so OP. So I guess what they're trying to do is they're trying to show him in the movie. You're going to see him vulnerable when you first meet him. Like he may not even know his own strength, and then once he realizes his powers, then he's gonna be a problem to deal with. I don't know if they're gonna have him turn on these thunderbolts during the movie, later in the movie. I don't know. Like we're gonna find out, but he has a split personality too, so he can go very dark and be a villain.
Well,
So
they nerf
yeah,
everyone.
so keep that in mind too. He can become a villain, and then he's even more OP than he actually is. So,
They nerf Blade.
yeah. So he's another Superman character, right? And there's in the Marvel universe, there's a few characters that rival the power of Superman, right? Like Sentry being one of them, Gladiator from the Shi'ar Empire, and that what we got?
Lonzo.
No.
Going to get you guys some. Okay, all right, yeah,
Yeah,
we'll
thanks,
we'll
Lonzo.
love it. We'll
Yeah.
love it. We'll love
We'll
it.
love
Thank
that.
you, Lonzo.
We'll definitely review it on the show.
Yeah, no doubt. We'll love it.
Looks like-
Yeah,
And he said looks like Boyd will be kicking ass too.
yeah. That's yeah. So we don't want it. The Thunderbolts don't want to see a Void because they're not going to be able to beat Void. There's no way they can't. They're not going to be able to beat the Sentry. Just him being the Sentry. Damn sure ain't beating Void. It's not happening.
Do you think that Thunderbolt is going to give off the remnants of Guardians of the Galaxy? Again, it's an odd group, a collective that comes off together, and again, it's supposed to form like this team because that's what I'm getting in a bit. Like this is a whole bunch of misfits that come together and they become this team, but they're doing it without James Gunn.
Yeah, no, so James Gunn got that down to perfection,
right?
So we can't. It's not a fair comparison. But even though it's not a fair comparison, it is very similar in the fact of exactly what you just said, right? So I don't anticipate it being anywhere as good as the Guardian movies as a whole. No, I don't. Like I feel like I don't. That's just my initial read on it, right? Because I don't know if the characters that are portrayed in the Thunderbolts are as likable as the Guardian characters, right? Like we had a talking tree, we had a talking raccoon, we had a lovable
Blue guy.
gullible mantis, we had a
Oh,
lovable we had a very very how can I describe Batista playing Drax? Like very yeah, gullible too, but there's a word
Complex.
I'm looking for. But very very literal and
heartfelt.
yeah, he's with Drax they're likable misfits. Likable. I don't know if this group of Thunderbolts are very likable. Like we got the Winter Soldier, he's cool, but then you got who's the Russian cat? What's his name?
The Red Guardian.
Red Guardian, right? He's likable. Like so, right? You have them two.
The Wish version Captain
U.S.
America.
U.S. Agent is a piece of shit. Nobody likes him.
He's probably a good guy outside.
Yeah.
You're a real good guy.
Yeah, nobody likes U.S. Agent. He's a fucking piece of shit.
Damn it.
Black Widow's sister. She's awesome. So she's
There it
likable.
is.
Ghost.
I literally just said that.
I don't know. Yeah, you did. I don't know. I don't know how much I like Ghost. I think I get distracted by her glitching all the goddamn time. To be honest with you, I hope they have that under control because she's just glitching and going in and out. Is she disappearing? Is she here? I don't know. That's just my opinion on it. I think the Guardians are just more likable. Not to say that the movie's going to be bad or good. I think it's going to be. I'm hoping it's going to be good. I just don't know if it was necessary. I can't stress that enough.
What is your then you're going into this with low expectations is what I'm assuming.
Yeah, and which is better for me because I don't have to. I'm not going to be disappointed if it's not all that good.
But then, how
Right.
would you then chart Captain America?
It needs to be great. It
That's a
needs to
lot.
be great.
That's a lot.
Well, listen. That's one of the best. That's one of the best trilogies in the MCU. Period. Right. The first Captain America, very nostalgic. The second Captain America, Winter Soldier, is arguably the best solo character movie in the MCU. It's up there. If it's not number one, it's number two. Like that shit is fantastic. And then Captain America: Civil War is just another Avengers movie that's not called Avengers, and that shit is fantastic.
You know it.
So you to take the fourth movie, yeah, there's a standard that this fourth movie has to live by, yo. Like you can't fuck this shit up. It can't be okay. It just can't be okay. Like it can't. Thunderbolts can be okay. Captain America: Brave New World cannot just be okay. That shit has to be great.
Yeah, has to set it off.
Like it has to be great. Damn right, Andre. It has to be great. We'll like, what are we doing here? Because you know why it has to be great? Because in all essence, I don't even think we need that. I don't think we need a Captain America movie either. I don't think we need it.
No?
You don't think you need a Red Hulk, a Red Harrison Ford?
No.
Hulk?
I'm not saying that.
Okay.
I'm just saying I don't think we need. We could have left that trilogy as it was. We didn't need a fourth movie. Now, I'm not saying like I love the fact that we have Anthony Mackie as look, that's Dre's right on it. That's why I'm
Black History Month.
I love the fact that Anthony Mackie is Captain America. But number one, Captain America does not have a cool rogues gallery. Right? He just doesn't. He really doesn't. His rogue gallery is ass. We got Red Skull and Nazis. Like I don't know what else. Like nobody else is like that appealing. The Winter Soldier, but now the Winter Soldier is one of the heroes. So that's it. Like there's no cool villains. Like you got to borrow villains from other rogue galleries, right? So like the leader that is a Hulk, Incredible Hulk villain. He's going to be in the movie as one of the villains. So, like I said, we didn't need a new Captain America movie. We could have focused on another character and still had this playing in the background, right? This government establishing new Captain America, establishing new Avengers and stuff like that. We could have had that playing in the background of someone else's movie, to be honest with you. I don't think we need this movie also, but for different reasons why we don't need a Thunderbolts. Thunderbolts is because how many, like, those characters, like, to go back to your Guardians of the Galaxy reference, like, they took a shot with Guardians, and that shit hit. If this Thunderbolts movie doesn't hit, like you're wasting money, like big time money that could have been focused on one of the prime Marvel characters, right? So Thunderbolts can be okay, it just can't suck.
Got you.
Captain America: Brave New World, because of what the standard is, can't be okay. It has to be great.
Ooh.
I can accept good. I can accept good. We are not accepting okay. Like we can't. Because Ralphie, what has been since Avengers Endgame? What has been the problem? Oversaturation of so many movies and shows where they're just bullshitting and just feeding us shit. Where we get some good, some great quality. It's not like we got fed all bad shit. We got some great content from Marvel, but we also got some. God damn, why the fuck did they give us that content, right? And then they had to go back to the drawing board, right? And then understand, like, all right, we're fucking up. We gotta get back to what got us here, right? We literally, if you think about the multiverse saga, they screwed that shit up so much that they scrapped everything that they were doing. They scrapped the main villain, Kang, right? Had to pull Robert Downey Jr.'s fucking tail out his ass and fucking bring him back because they were like, they could have cast anybody for Doctor Doom, but they were like, yep, let's bring back what works. And I'd much rather like, I don't know if you agree. We could agree to disagree, but I'd much rather them cast someone else as Doom. As much as I want to see Robert Downey Jr. playing this role because that's what he's coming back for. I'd much rather them got somebody else. Like, why are we doing that?
Yeah, I think if it really comes down to it, it's just a marketing aspect thing. Obviously, there's a lot of complaints. Well, not complaints, but again, based off of the oversaturation, people got tired of all these new people where they're like, "Oh no, we want the old Avengers back, or we want the old actors back." So maybe that's what's happening in there. Again, you got the marketing, so obviously you're gonna get the buzz. You got people who wanted old characters, well, not old characters, but old actors back. Now you got old characters back. I think it's all a money ploy if it really came down to it, because you can present a new actor into this, but will it get the hype that they necessarily wanted? Probably not. That's what they probably feared the most. So if it's not going to get traction, why promote it?
Man, listen, you cooked with that. And when my thing is Robert Downey Jr., we watched that motherfucker die.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I'm not saying because of the multiverse. Yeah, exactly. Now, it's the multiverse, so of course, I don't mind him coming back for cameos as a different version of himself or whatever, right? And obviously, this is a different Doctor. Oh my God! See, this is what I'm talking about. I was trying to get through the show without so much comedy, and this shit is already getting out of hand.
Y'all just couldn't let it breathe. Couldn't let it breathe.
I can see Dr. Umar right now. There's no way I'm going to let a whole bunch of Avengers led by Sam Wilson, who's definitely a bunny hopper. Definitely a bunny hopper. He should not be leading the Avengers.
If we were this
Fuck
close,
this shit. I'm gonna take this Negro out myself.
Listen
to me one more time, fam. I'm gonna take this Negro out myself. Listen to me one more time. I'm gonna take this Negro out by myself.
To the point.
And why isn't Storm? Why isn't Storm leader of the Avengers? Why isn't Storm leader of the Avengers? Why isn't a black Nubian queen leader of the Avengers? She's the most powerful goddess in the world.
I'll never forgive you for this.
You know who they lead?
Never forgive you for this.
You know who they lead? They lead a colonizer pumped up on steroids who wears the American flag as his suit. Can't make this up. You cannot make this up. This is why. Nah, let me stop, man.
Thank God. Jesus Christ. It's just a repeat of last week again. Damn it. Damn it. Again, I just gotta sit there like
Dr. Umar gonna be pulling up Google photos of Anthony Mackie running around with white women. You going this bunny hopper is now your Captain America. He is now your leader, not my leader, not my leader, not my leader. Oh no, I'm not going to disrespect my sisters like that. Not my Nubian.
I blame every single one of y'all.
Yo, man, listen. We need Captain America 4 to be great, man. There's no and ifs and buts about it. I am excited about the Red Hulk. Jorge, you excited about Red Hulk?
The CGI looks amazing, and it even looks like Harrison Ford.
I know, isn't that sick?
Yeah,
I think
but
it's
with the
sick.
Red Hulk, how his powers in the comics were they almost balanced with?
They're
Hulk?
about this. They're literally about the same. Like it's not. There's not much differences.
The Red Hulk has more rage, right? No, because right now in the movies that we have Night Hulk, right?
Yeah. It's not that he has more rage.
It's not Night Hulk.
Nobody has. There's no character that has more rage than the Incredible Hulk.
No, not now.
And the most rage, one of the most powerful, because Hulk he gets more powerful as he becomes more angry.
Yeah.
Is the World War Hulk when he's on a goddamn revenge tour for the Marvel's Illuminati, setting him off away from Earth because they thought he was a problem, and he came back to Earth after going through what he thought he lost his son and his wife, and he came back on a rampage and basically was taking a war to the Avengers and the X-Men as a one-man army.
Yeah, he beat the shit out of Wolverine.
Yeah, so the Incredible Hulk will always be more powerful than Red Hulk. But
you said does Red Hulk's body radiate heat or something like that?
I can't see. I don't.
Mark, I think you're wrong about this.
Here we go.
Oh.
Here we go. Here we go.
Just saying.
Here's my guy.
Mark.
My guy. You got the
stash.
Mark, you're totally wrong about this. These humans are pets.
Yeah, I can't stand this guy.
James, what do you think of this question? Red Hulk radiate heat?
Yes. Actually, he is impervious to heat. Actually, as part of his structure of his serum of the gamma level rays, the reason why they're red is because there was a mixture with heat.
There you go.
That's why he's given the red skin fragments. So yes.
Yeah, World War Hulk in a Sentry fight. Yeah.
Oh shit! Wait, World War Hulk got down with Sentry?
World War. So check this out. All right, I'll tell y'all.
He's a one-man army. Go ahead.
I'll tell y'all the story. All right, so in the events of Planet Hulk, because the Avengers fucking just like felt like, okay, fuck this nigga, and just shipped him away to some far off ass planet, because he's causing way too much destruction down here. We don't feel like dealing with his ass no more. As a contingency plan, Doctor Strange and Reed Richards blew up the planet that Hulk was on, which killed his wife that he was up there on Planet Hulk with. So Hulk survived with his son and decided to come back to Earth for retribution. And when he got back to Earth, he started sunning everybody. And I mean everybody. And it was another particular event that happened where Sentry really wasn't fucking with anybody too. So where Strange
was he a feral Hulk when he came back?
Was he? Bro, Hulk was on another level when he got back. For one, he was in zero gravity for God knows how long, which made him even fucking stronger.
Mm-hmm.
You know how Goku started training in like zero gravity fucking capsules? Right. Hulk was doing that shit first. You know what I'm saying? So when he got back to Earth, because his wife had just died, he started just tearing the Avengers apart. There's one particular scene where Doctor Strange is like trying to put his hands out and he's like, look, man, y'all need to chill. Like Hulk, like we had to do what we had to do. It was the only way we could do it to save Earth. And then he was like, and then Hulk just gives him the like, okay, buddy, no problem, and puts his hand out with him and just crunches his fucking hands. just fucking breaks all his shit. So to the point, he fucks the Avengers up so much that they have to go get Sentry.
Oh, okay.
And Robert ain't really fucking with the Avengers either. So Robert's like sitting in his house chilling, and they like, yo, we need you. And he was like, I don't want to come out because I know if I come out, you're asking for the Void to come out too.
Yep.
So Sentry has the power of 1,000,000 suns. But the thing is, the more that you try to fight Hulk, which hasn't happened in comic book movies, he gets bigger.
What?
Yeah.
He grows in mass.
Yeah.
The more
Yeah.
like the whole you wouldn't like me if I'm angry. The more angry he gets, the bigger he gets. Oh, yeah, that's right. He killed the fuck out of Black Bolt. Black Bolt tried to scream at him, and he was like, shut your motherfucking mouth, and pile drive his ass into the ground. So that scream did nothing to Hulk.
Yeah.
So, yes, they got Sentry on him, and that was like the fight at the end of this particular book.
Yeah.
And it was a show motherfucking down.
Did you ever see it in the movies?
I mean, I would love to see that in the movie.
Listen, we might, because there's always been talk of trying to portray some version of World War Hulk.
Got to.
And
got to.
We already got some version of Planet Hulk.
You did. Yep. When Ragnarok.
Yep, we already got that. So naturally,
that was very comedic, though.
Yeah, but he brought back
we
his
still
son
got it
because he was out there banging. He was banging, banging wherever he was at. He brought back his son.
We met his son at She-Hulk's crib.
Who's his baby mama?
Yeah. So, wait, who is his in the MCU? Who's his baby mama?
I'm saying like, but we haven't met his baby mama. We haven't met.
Yeah. We haven't met the baby mama.
That's true. Andre, the X-Men was like, man, fuck all that shit. Y'all can have it,
bro. One man. Listen. Like I said before facts got it, one man army. Like, there's nothing anyone can do when the Hulk is on that. When the Hulk is at that level,
he wasn't having it. It's funny because I think the first person to actually like go at him was She-Hulk, and she got fucking just she got knocked unconscious like immediately.
Yeah, you're not
absurd.
There's no one reaching what he's at that level of rage. There's nobody
topping him.
There's nobody so essentially when you start ranking the most powerful characters in Marvel, like he's always top 2, 3, 4, 5. No lower than 5. Because
Thanos?
Thanos humbled him.
Well, here's the thing.
Thanos humbled him.
Here's the thing with Thanos and what happened in Endgame in Infinity War. Like he caught Hulk so off guard and then hit him with that karate chop to the throat.
That shit to the ribs.
There was nothing. Punch. He couldn't even get mad.
Nah.
He couldn't even get mad. Man, he whipped his ass so thoroughly and efficiently, he couldn't even get mad.
My ribs.
Like it was just so precise, and it was just like so tactical. It was just like
with that fucking gold ass glove, nigga.
Yeah. So motherfucking Idris got him the fuck out of there, and that was it. He didn't have time to get angry.
The damn towel.
He knocked him the fuck out. So he knocked him the fuck out, and Idris got him the fuck out of there.
Summon the Bifrost. Summon the Bifrost.
In the damn town.
So that's why we never got to see. Like he got his ass whooped so thoroughly, we didn't get to see him get angry about it. He was in shock.
Yeah,
he never got his ass.
He never got punched like that. He was like, "Is that the kid shot? Hold up, wait."
Like he done went toe to toe with Thor a couple times, but it was nothing like that.
Not to this level
like that. He fought Thor in that fucking arena, and that shit was like a almost mano a mano. He got hit in the ribs with Thanos and had to check his personality. He was hold on.
That karate. It was the karate chop to the throat.
It was the rib shot. The rib shot.
The rib shot did him in. That was the wrap. That was the wrap. That's the karate chop. The karate chop to the throat through his whole balance
the rib shot,
and it led to the ribs.
Summon the Bifrost. Get me out of here, dog. Summon the Bifrost.
All right. So facts.
Yes.
Number one, fly equals fly.
Ah,
That's
fuck.
number one, first and foremost.
Thank you, James. Thank you,
Fly
James.
equals fly.
Hold on, I got something. For that.
I can't say that.
Philadelphia Eagles, put your hands up. Your Philadelphia Eagles, put your hands up.
Sports Center top 10 plays. Number 10.
Eagles, put your hands up. Philadelphia Eagles, put your hands up.
I still say it's a horrible throw.
Thank you, James.
It was.
Horrible throw.
But listen.
Go Quan.
So you got to see did you see you saw the Thunderbolts and you saw
I said it. I said it
Brave New World
earlier.
Go ahead.
I said in December that I'm more anticipating Thunderbolts than Brave New World.
Awesome.
Wow.
And I'm glad you said that because me and Ralphie had that conversation, right? So
Yeah.
you can weigh in on it. So
Mhm.
what's more exciting for you about the Thunderbolts?
I'm more of a OP cosmic centered person, and
Oh yeah, of course, yeah.
the fact that like Sentry is actually in this. So it's funny because when I saw the trailer, we still haven't seen Sentry or the Void, regardless of what they showed in that trailer.
Right.
Great. I was like,
Yeah.
perfect. I don't need to
let's
see
see it
anything
in
else.
the movie.
All I know is that he was showcasing his powers, turning motherfuckers into fucking shadow puppets, like poop, 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 poop. You see that shit?
Yeah,
That
that's wild.
motherfucker was just incinerating them, turning them into black ash.
That's
But
wild.
You saw the conversation from the early trailers of Robert having that conversation. He was like, I live here. Like you guys were in the facility. This is where I've always lived here. Where y'all from? But then I saw, which we saw off camera, when it seemed like Bucky tried to punch the Void.
Yeah,
that was a straight up Okoye Wakanda fight again, because his whole
Yeah.
arm got fucking like, yeah, nigga.
Yep.
I was looking at it, I saw Bucky's arm flying. I was like, oh God.
At some point, Bucky got to learn.
Look,
Like,
one,
you gotta pick your battles.
one, you gotta understand that there's a fail safe for your arm. That's
Yeah.
one. Two, you can't be fighting OP creatures
No.
at all. Three, Taskmaster is going to die. You ain't see her in this entire trailer.
Yeah.
All right.
You know what?
They're not even hiding it anymore. She is not a part of the crew.
Don't you think part of her wants to die anyway?
Yes, she wanted to die in
So-
Black
so-
Widow.
Yeah, so maybe it's perfect. She doesn't want to be here anyway.
But yet,
She doesn't want to be here. She should die.
but yet, I mean, I like the beginning of the trailer where basically Valentina is telling Congress the Avengers are not coming, which is very true. And you also realize by the title of this particular movie that it's Thunderbolts with an asterisk at the end.
Yeah,
And
we talking about
it's
that.
like, these are the new Avengers. They're either the Dark Avengers or they're the new Avengers. That's the
Called it.
reasoning for it.
Ralphie, what did I say?
You called it. Called it.
That's the reasoning for it. So
Mhm.
at some point in time, she of course assembled this gaggle. But the thing is, she's the one harnessing fucking Sentry. So she has to basically bring out almost like an Omega level threat to prove that, like, okay, I gotta bring somebody out here because we know the Avengers aren't coming. Thor's not gonna come, Hulk's not coming, nobody's coming. The Captain America's on the moon, whatever that fucking theory is, nobody's coming. I got these guys. And they looking at each other like, what we gonna do? What we gonna do? We gonna punch shoot? We're just gonna punch shoot, you know? So like she's gonna put this ragtag force together. But the thing is, I'm thinking that Valentina, one or two things. She knows about Sentry, but she doesn't know about the Void.
Right.
That's
And
one.
when she's not prepared for that.
She's not prepared for the Void.
No one is.
Nobody's prepared for the Void.
She definitely because she's very calculated.
Yeah. So she thought that she had an OP level character to join with this team to make up a brand new Avengers. What she didn't know is how Robert got his powers. And that basically a fucking dark ass Void, a dark ass multiverse created something inside of Robert that gave him superpowers, but also created a separate entity inside of himself. So it's either that or the Dark. It could be the new Avengers or the Dark Avengers. If Norman Osborn is introduced in the post-credit scene, you know that they are going to do the storyline for Siege. And they're going to do the Dark Avenger storyline. And that shit is going to be bananas. If you combine this with Spider-Man 4, with the details of a brand new Norman Osborn and a
You're blowing my mind right now.
So
I know.
If you combine this with Spider-Man 4, symbiote included, mastermind, new Norman Osborn, maybe
You're blowing my mind right now.
Maybe Coleman Domingo with the whole "your friendly neighborhood Spider-Man" bullshit, because has been in talks to be a part of the MCU. Maybe it wasn't no Kang thing. Maybe it was a Norman Osborn thing. Give him the waves. He got waves already. I seen the madness on Netflix.
My boy clean and my boy clean on
as shit. he had that pea coat and everything like that. He can be Norman Osborn. You give him, because I mean, right now, Fantastic Four is going to go into a whole separate universe outside of the 616. You know what I'm saying? New things could come up. Spider-Man 4 is going to be the end of the multiversal saga. So if you bring in a brand new Norman Osborn, now that the Green Goblin, Willem Dafoe, is dead, bang, Siege, Dark Avengers. Valentina is in coercion with Norman Osborn, and then constructs this group and makes it even bigger until the actual Avengers assemble to actually take them out.
It's very, 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 very interesting concept you brought up. Keep going, please keep cooking.
Also, Daredevil Born Again is based in New York City. This brand new tower is based in New York City. She's going to have government influence and basically, I guess, almost like a pathway to all her evil shit by working with Kingpin's organization to do the dastardly shit. She's going to get tax cuts to make the money to do shit.
Oh my God.
Put it all together. You got 3 supervillains. You got Norman, you got Wilson, and you got Valentina. Valentina is just like a wild card. You could do that.
This motherfucker just came on the show and just cooked. Can I get a round of applause or something like this?
I mean, look, it's a possibility. If you want to
that was wonderful.
If you want to connect shit, if you want to, that would be the best case scenario for me. Obviously, I'm spitballing. I love it. I could totally be off the scales completely.
Super quick. The trademark. They can take. Okay, this happened here on the Party Nerds. I just want this to be though, because again, we've been doing pretty well.
Yo, Mateo, what's going on
with putting stuff out there? This is trademark right here. Give us our props. All right.
I'm just saying, like, there's ways to do this, and I mean, obviously, Captain America 4 is going to be next week. Everybody's going to be dressing like Apollo Creed. I got my shorts. I got my shorts. We're showing up. Down to town. Station point.
Just pointing. I'm just walking around pointing.
Everybody in the audience. You up top. Me down low. You guy with the popcorn. You ripping the tickets. You fan. Straight up.
Oh my goodness. That was great. That was great. You came on and fucking killed it, man. I'll take all my money because I'll watch all that shit.
I feel like it's the only way. I mean, I want this to do well. Obviously, the projections are saying that it's going to do between 85 and 95 million per week, which is good. It's actually the same amount of money that Captain America Winter Soldier did first week. So I'm cool with that. And it seems like Anthony Mackie is doing a whole lot of fucking promo for this.
He is.
Which is also good.
Yeah.
But just saying. All right. Can we
at least
you can put your stash on.
Can we get to
it?
You
got this. You're up.
Come on, Mark. These people are our pets. Okay. These people are our pets. All right. So 3 episodes of Invincible already in the bag. Good God. All right. How do I explain this?
Explain it because I ain't watch it. So go ahead.
I did.
You did. Episode 1, you come to realize that Mark is getting stronger. So it's not the matter of fact that because he was half human, it took a long time for him to achieve his powers.
Right.
So therefore, it takes a long time for him to get just as strong as his dad. And then you're coming to realize that this motherfucker's like tearing shit apart. Like Cecil is putting him through trials to not only fight monsters, but he's actually got this motherfucker in the gym.
Mm-hmm.
He's got him lifting icebergs in Antarctica. He's got him
Okay.
fucking just bench. He's got him bench pressing whatever the fuck that was.
That
It
was
looked like a
building
whole
with
nuclear
100 times
silo.
gravity
And he was just sitting there bench pressing, just catching it.
off of light work.
I'm sitting there like, look at Mark.
Okay.
They said that
Okay.
his speed went up by like fucking like 70%.
60%.
His power went up by like 180%. So like he's double the person that he was already.
Okay.
So
All right.
when we get right into it, Oliver, of course, if you remember from his mom, because his mom was damn, why am I forgetting her species?
She was a bug.
Her species ages quickly. They
Yeah,
die,
the
they
bug,
die
yeah,
right away.
1 year.
Remember,
1 year.
remember,
Their lifespan's
like
a year.
Omni-Man met her as a teenager and fucked her within 5 days. All right, so
Yeah. Crazy.
because she was already 45. You know what I'm saying?
Yo, remember when she was elderly?
You have to take Oliver with you. I just saw you yesterday. You was fine. What happened? I'm not going to be here to see him grow. I was clapping up for Bo King. Goodbye. Stop it. Look, Andre, I agree with you because I know Battle Beast is coming back, but there's a way that he's coming back, okay? And we're not there yet. I know you can't wait for that. But Andre's saying that Mark is doing all that shit, but fact, you and I know Battle Beast is him. Battle Beast is him. And no, this is the thing. Battle Beast left his planet because there was nobody qualified to fight. So he just started to go planet to planet to try and find more established warriors to give him an honorable death. That's why Battle Beast is so fucking like OP killer. You know what I'm
So
saying?
he's basically the Craven. Is he not? He's looking for somebody to be at his level to give him the death he deserves.
Yes.
Isn't that
Okay. He that's what he wants. But I'm telling you that he goes into these fucking fights. And there's one particular fight in that I'm not going to bring up because it's probably like seasons down the line. But there's a particular fight that's probably going to happen in this season because what's her face Anissa already let us know that more Viltrumites are coming to check in on Mark because he's supposed to have taken over the planet by now. And they're going to realize that he hasn't conquered Earth yet. This is the reason they sent him back. After they fucking kicked his dad's back in. Gave him the Bruce Lee from Dragon the Bruce Lee story. I beat him before. I beat him again. Pow! He kicked him right in the back. You know what I'm saying? So that's what happened to Omni-Man. But Oliver is I'm gonna say because he ages so fast, he's around 10 years old, right? And he got his powers already.
Mm-hmm.
And I told y'all, if y'all watched season 2, that Oliver was gonna be a problem.
Right. Yeah. We talked about that.
Yeah. So Oliver as a little kid is reckless. And Oliver is more Omni-Man than he is Mark, even though he's being raised by Mark's mom and everything like that. So he feels as though, okay, you could go ahead and train. Look, you said Oliver's gonna be 19 by the next episode, probably. So at 10 years old, he already got a suit. Mark was like, all right, I can't do shit with him. He's already flying. I got to get him a suit. So in this whole scheme of things, the Guardians start going into their battle sequences like they do. And then come to find out that, Mark didn't understand that Cecil is fucking Batman.
That part.
Cecil's Batman. And Cecil is fucking basically got a fail-safe on Mark. And he understood from season 1 when Mark was basically, I think he had a battle with an underwater creature, and that underwater creature was like a pincher shrimp and fucking made like a sonic boom that all Viltrumites are impervious to sound, like ultrasonic sounds. And for the most part, he inputted that shit into Mark's head. So he could like clip that shit and just like fucking like a dog whistle and just drop him to the ground. But before I get into that, let me just talk about Oliver. So Mark is going through all these little, like, pretty much fights and whatnot, right? And Oliver follows him to a battle against the Maulers. If you remember, the Maulers were working with Angstrom Levy, the dude that basically created the multiverse and found out about the multiverse.
The one with the
And
brain.
he had the heavy brain. My man, Randall from This Is Us. I forget homeboy name.
Oh, yeah. I know
Yeah.
you're talking about.
So he's voiced by him. But the Maulers were basically working with him. So they were going into a government facility to steal a nuclear silo. They encounter Mark and the Guardians at that time. And pretty much after getting into that fight with him, and Oliver seeing it on TV that Invincible basically just went over there to that fight, he was like, well, shit, if Mark's gone, I gotta help him. And then takes off. Little 10-year-old kid. And then the Maulers are like, well, look, we don't kill kids, but I guess today is the day to, for a first little trial.
We're gonna experiment.
And these Maulers got mollywopped. And when I tell you they both got murked by Oliver, and then Oliver was like, they were gonna hurt Mark, and they're not gonna hurt Mark anymore. Like a little ass kid, they're not gonna hurt him anymore, bro. Oliver punched homeboy's head clean off, and he ran through the other one's chest.
Spoiler alert.
Yeah, if you haven't seen it already.
Wow.
But
Okay.
for the most part, after finding out that Cecil is pretty much Batman and has a contingency on all the people that are guardians within his facility,
Mm-hmm.
and then coming to find out that Mark now has a chip in the back of his head and that he can wire ultrasonically to basically detain Mark, the Guardians then decide to break up because they realize that Cecil is like the most evil motherfucker in the world.
Mm-hmm.
And he's just basically doing all types of dirt. And they don't know if they even have contingency plans on themselves. And they just got, what's her name? A Shrink Ray back after she got swallowed by a Komodo dragon. So, like, you know what I'm saying? It's like they just got all back together, and now the Guardians are pretty much splitting up because Cecil did that. So Cecil also took all the Reanimans out of that from season 2 that basically got built and redid them as his own personal army and turned them into like a juggernaut of a crew. So basically outside of that, bro, the way that Mark was like when his rage finally hit,
Yeah, my boy
he was slicing and dicing these fools like Omni-Man. You know how Omni-Man fucking chops motherfuckers and then he just slices them? Yeah, he said that, but he knew what he did was wrong. He just didn't care. That's true. He's like, Cecil's backstory is crazy, and they showcased his backstory in the comics and basically kind of like what turned him rogue. And he was like, you can always do right, but understand that you also have to do wrong on the back end. That's just the thing. So Cecil has some stuff coming to him. I'm just saying.
To kind of answer what our question is as well too, I really do believe right now as an animated series,
As a series, not a movie,
a series, it's doing the numbers that it definitely needs to, and it's a show that's definitely competing against again anime. If you really had to put it right, it's not like some nonsense that you're just watching where it's like, oh, okay, this is grown folk animation.
Yeah.
Okay.
Now, Haas, you seem to have a disagreement about the best animated series. Which was it?
Oh, so it's not the best ever. It's one of the best.
Okay, what's the best ever?
What's the best ever? I'm gonna throw a few that I would say would be ahead. One that we definitely just all witnessed, X-Men 97.
I know it.
We're definitely not putting it above X-Men 97. No way, shape, or form. We're not doing that. And with X-Men 97, we're going to include the X-Men animated series because it's all the same shit.
Okay.
Also, Batman, the animated series, we are not going to put it
You don't
above.
throw the goat in here.
I don't know, man.
Well, what else am I supposed to throw, James?
Hey, Andre, you can't throw anime into this.
That's anime. Solo leveling is definitely for sure. It's up there. That's
so those two right there, right off the bat. All right. Then I'm gonna throw some that can really challenge it, but I wouldn't be mad if someone said
What, Spider-Man 98?
No. Well, actually, we can throw the Spider-Man animated series in there too.
Okay.
Because that shit was flame. So those are three.
Okay.
Also, because they are superheroes, that damn late 80s, early 90s Ninja Turtles.
Oh, okay. Yeah. You know what? That by default, yes.
Yeah. So you got to throw that in there too.
The original Saturday morning cartoon one?
I mean, it was on every day and on Saturday.
It was
but
on every day.
Is any of the shows given the same amount of energy and violence and backstory?
No. And that's what makes. Listen, that's what makes Invincible one of the best.
Yes,
ever.
because
absolutely.
Right, so for the time period that the shows that he mentioned were in, whether even X-Men the animated series, Batman the animated series, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, we've grown, right? So at that time period, yeah, absolutely. I mean, shit, that's just straight. It's not even G level; it's PG level. Yeah. So the way that those are pretty much built, they were perfect for that time, for teenagers, for kids, and for adults that watch the series. Now, X-Men 97 and Invincible right now are like the epicenter of what
very grown. And we're not putting Invincible over X-Men 97.
Grown to people that watched animated series and X-Men and Spider-Man, right?
Yeah, and that's the thing. Like people that aren't our age, that are like in their 20s, and they're witnessing X-Men 97 and Invincible at the same time, are probably talking about them as 1 and 2, and then everything else. I mean, they probably never even watched Batman the animated series, or Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, or X-Men the animated series.
What if they go back and watch the original? They won't get it. They won't
with
understand
the original what?
But that's the thing.
Spider-Man animated series, X-Men the animated series.
Well, you only watch X-Men the animated series till season 3, then you stop.
Because that was the thing. I could have watched the whole thing, but then I ended up getting a 45-minute rundown of the X-Men to go into 97, which I'm like, all right, cool. I got the gist of it. 97 blew everything out the water. It's the same way where I'm like, I think we're in two different tiers, because if I'm a grown person watching it now, I'm like, when is this over?
Right.
You're a kid and you watch it and embracing the culture behind it and all the toys, the commercials you see. Oh, that's probably the best shit you see in your life.
Yeah, bro. That's like getting into an argument with me over the Care Bears movie. I will defend that shit.
True.
You watched the Care Bears movie? No, don't gloss over that. You watched the
Wait. What happened, Ralphie?
What? Yeah, I watched the Care Bears movie.
You didn't watch the Care Bears movie,
bro? I watched the Care Bears movie. I watched the Care Bears.
First of all, Care Bears was lit.
They shot love from their chest, brother.
Yeah, really, that was just insane.
Love at evil. Evil got hit by they locked arms. Care Bears,
and then not only you got to watch the Care Bears, you can watch the Care Bear cousins.
Yeah, and the Care Bear cousins, Lionheart, Friendster,
lit.
Okay,
bro. They used to, bro. You want to talk about friends and family like you do with Dominic Toretto?
Bro, I'm telling you. Don't do this.
They are the original family.
Listen.
They are tight.
I'm trying to tell you, Ralphie. Bro. Yeah, you don't get it, bro.
They roll as a gang. They all live together. They all live together. They got cousins that they met up with. They locked arms. They defeat evil every day with the power of love.
I'm done with this conversation. I've exited.
Andre, there's gonna be a lot of grown men crying out of that theater.
Daggone right.
Yeah.
You go ahead and watch Care Bears movie. But when the Care Bears start losing their color and they lose their positivity, bro, that shit's sad as fuck.
That sounds like me right now. As we continue talking about Care Bears, I've lost it. It's gone.
Yeah. You wasn't there.
Now, if we want to clarify a more adult version of superhero show, animated superhero show, then X-Men 97 and then an Invincible.
Bro, they killed Gambit, brother.
They killed Gambit, bro.
Yeah.
Biggs, thank you. Castlevania was fucking flames. I'm sorry.
They killed Gambit, bro.
Gambit, brother.
Y'all not gonna sell me on this. Y'all better leave me alone.
Look, I'm telling you, Ralph, you don't know what you're missing.
Care Bear Cousins was lit, bro.
Care Bear Cousins was fucking lit, bro.
They was even fucking bears.
The animated series was a good one too. Yes, sir. That is another OG one.
I feel like
But
the
yes.
Facebook comments are better than Care Bear.
Oh no.
movie at this point.
Jorge, matter of fact, load them shits up. Let's see what
I feel like the Facebook comments are better than the Care Bear movie at this point.
Let's see.
Wait, what? Why are you doubting this Care Bear movie?
Just you know what?
Why? I don't understand. I don't understand what is wrong with the Care Bears.
You're welcome.
Are you finally convinced that Invincible is the best animated superhero show ever?
All right, here we go.
The Care Bears.
Oh man, yo, look, Care Bears, say Captain Planet, them too. Fire.
No.
Nah, Gundam. That's not a superhero show.
Nah, Gundam.
Especially the Disney Channel had the free days. Oh, you know about that.
Oh shit.
That's true. I dare you to watch it, Ralph. I dare you gonna give us a recap.
Oh, Captain Planet? That was
I go right.
Captain Planet,
I would shut
he's
off
a
the
hero.
TV
Gonna take pollution down to zero.
No, get this off my screen.
Oh,
Get it off.
this planet.
General Sludge and
Wow.
fucking Captain Planet.
With our powers combined.
No, Batman.
Hey, what I say?
Somebody's
What
wrong.
I say?
Somebody's wrong. Okay. He just said Ralphie hates love and positivity.
Whoa, Enrico.
Yet another reason to follow this shit ass page. Oh, Rico.
He's still following us. And he's still following us.
He's
What the
He's
fuck?
still following us, but see, live from Peru, they don't watch Invincible. Nah, it's trash.
Nah,
Get
it's trash.
the fuck
Damn. What
out.
do- Oh, Joshua.
Yo, you bugging.
Come on.
Joshua, come on, man.
It's very good, but I agree with Vicky above. Batman is still the king.
I'm not mad at that.
Invincible has the goriest deaths ever.
Yes, it
That's
does.
true.
It most definitely does.
In the most glorious death.
Most glorious. No, but I like it. If Jubei isn't considered is super. Jubei from fucking Ninja Scroll, you are ripping. It's a manga. This animation personified. Shantae, I gotta appreciate your attention to detail because not too many people know who Jubei is. That is from Ninja Scroll.
Yeah, Ninja Scroll.
He is. That's my guy right there. All right. He said, I bet if Captain Planet was watched by more people, we wouldn't have this shitty ass planet right now.
That would not.
Oh my
God.
Water.
No.
Our powers combined.
No, don't you go
Nah.
over the stupid motherfucker. with
Not enough
Bart.
kids woke up early enough to watch Captain Planet, man.
Because it was trash.
Missing out.
Jorge,
It
you like
was
your own
trash.
post?
What was trash, Hort?
By
Hold up, Ralphie. What was trash?
You said you liked your own post?
I was scrolling down. I must have hit by accident. Sorry about that.
Weird.
Oh,
You got called out. After diving into season 3 yesterday, I think, yes, few shows
There you
have
go.
kept me on the edge of the seat like that. I consider X-Men 97 a close second.
There you
on
go.
strictly Western stuff. We are.
I'm not
it's
mad. I'm
superhero.
not mad at that statement.
It says animated superhero show. Jubei and fucking like you doing all these animes. God. Invincible had and has so much potential. The storyline's a little different, but it could and should be expanded on. If they continue the series and still has a chance for redemption with the story arc of the Viltrumites coming to claim Earth is the wrong. This season it will happen.
Patient.
But I
People are
don't
impatient.
really have hope it will get any better. The Viltrumites are coming. Like, bro, if I have the compendiums. This shit don't even really get crazy until
What
like
in the first season.
you want the whole war to happen in the first season. This is crazy. People have no fucking patience.
Right? That's true. Yeah. They want the Amazon Prime. They want it now.
Cindy.
Yep. Cindy, you gotta watch it. Cindy, you gotta watch Invincible. Sorry, you have to.
It's been years.
It's a different type of show versus the old ones like Batman the Animated Series. Over the top gross, 1 minute, then sensitive the next. Tough call, but it's awesome. Thank you. Look. If it hasn't worn on you yet, wait till Mark, get him out of there, Mark. Andre, not the best, but it's in the top 5 for sure. I remember a bunch of haters making fun of the show the first season. Look where we are now. Look, people were talking about Mark getting his ass whooped, but you have to understand there's a reason to that. Look, so Oliver, the way that he grows up, he gets his powers at fucking 10 years old. Mark didn't get them shits till he was like 18, 19. Why didn't Captain Planet have dreads and not a mullet? That's right.
Because it's goddamn late 90s. I mean late 80s, early 90s.
I'll tell you why,
That motherfucker
Andre.
had the mullet.
He's biracial. Because there's only one black dude in the Captain Planet crew. That's right. Hard to get dreads. Yes. Anyone that says different has a nostalgia bias.
That's these brothers right on over here. These brothers right on over here. They
I do. I can't help it that it was a really good show.
No, because Ben 10 Classic through Alien Force still exists. Ben 10.
Wow.
I have
Wow.
never
You know what?
heard anybody.
I'm gonna accept that as
Is
what
it
a
an
name
acceptable
drop.
answer?
As just,
it's a
as
superhero
just what a
show.
name drop. Just for the name drop.
Yeah, I have never heard anybody say that Ben 10 was up there, but I
And
know
we'll- and-
I know a lot
and
of
we
people
probably
do.
never will again. But
Ever.
I accept the name drop.
One and only.
All right, here we go.
X-Men 97 is way better. It's so way better.
All right, that's it.
Ah.
Wow.
All right. He said, what did he say? With the success of Invincible, do you think they will make a Luther Strode show? I hope I'm not the only one that read the comic. Okay, look, Image did do a Luther Strode comic. I don't think that they'll do a show. But you're not the only one that read the comic. I also read the comic, but I know it didn't last that long because every time they do a black character for Image, never lasts long, and I'd be so mad because I know it's going to get cut off, and I'm like, fuck. But yo,
Use the Acolyte as your prime example.
yeah.
Go ahead and
Bombshell.
There it is.
Taken out.
Good.
Season
There
1.
it is.
All right. That, unfortunately, is the pod, everybody. We will see you guys next week because
what we got?
we're gonna be talking about Captain America, man. Get your Apollo Creed shirts and your t-shirt.
Man.
Oh my God, the AJ Brown book. Jesus Christ.
Listen. You're doing yourself a disservice if any of y'all don't have this book, Inner Excellence by Jim Murphy. It'll get you right. It'll get you and your co-workers, your church group.
Church? What?
You never know.
You never know. This book will get you right. It helped the Eagles win the Super Bowl, and goddamn
it did not help the Eagles win the Super Bowl.
Yes,
It helped the
definitely
Eagles win the
did.
Super
It
Bowl.
helped.
It helped.
Okay.
So, the
It
entire
helped.
team read that book.
It helped.
Saquon.
helped
One
as
guy on the
it helped.
54-man roster read the book.
It helped
And
as
that
much as the Giants helped the Eagles win the Super Bowl last night.
We
Let
did
it
help.
simmer in the soul. Go
I'll
ahead.
agree to
Go
that.
ahead,
We did
House.
help.
Go
Yes.
ahead, House. Go ahead, House.
Y'all deserve a ring too.
We had 4.
You deserve a ring for this.
Without
y'all,
we
we
deserve
couldn't be
one of
here.
your rings. We're gonna have a green
Yeah.
ring.
Yeah.
I look for one. I saw the fact that they lit the Empire State Building green, and I almost threw up.
Yeah. Not for. It's damn sure wasn't for the Jets.
It's sleeping with.
Talk.
It's the most realistic.
Well, it's always next season.
Definitely.
You watch. The NFL draft is going to be my decision making. I might be a free agent by draft night.
Listen.
There's
There's plenty.
Too many black quarterbacks out there. If we don't fucking pull the trigger,
And y'all still picking at. You're picking at 2.
yeah,
You're picking at 2, right? Y'all have one job.
one job, and
If y'all fail at that,
I know it. We're going to fuck it up.
hey,
One
listen.
job.
Just come right on over here, buddy.
No.
Draft that black
Never.
quarterback.
You be
One
all
of
right.
I'll be
You gotta draft one
I'll
of
be a
them.
Commanders fan. I like Jaden Davis.
Now look, but hold on. Dion don't want his son going to New York,
That's
so
fine.
it has to be Cam.
I'll take the other one. I'll take
Yeah,
Cam.
Cam Ward.
Fine. I don't want Jaden Milrow.
Nah. You don't want him.
No, I'll take Cam.
You gotta take Cam.
Party Nerd Sports.
Listen, the Giants have one job.
Yeah, we only have one job, and watch us fuck it up.
It gets lonely at the bottom. They got one job.
All right, for everybody out there, next Monday, 9 p.m., go watch Captain America: Brave New World. We will be in here looking like fucking Apollo Creed next week.
We got tickets.
Oh wait, and it comes out 13th at midnight, and y'all got the fucking parade the next day on Valentine's Day.
Yep.
What's going to be the parade or the movie?
Well, it's coming out the day before, so I'm gonna go watch
He's
it
gonna
on Thursday.
the day before, and he's gonna be in Philly. It's gonna be on Philly,
And then I'll be in Philly that
on
morning.
a grease pole.
No. I'm too old for that shit.
Hey, yo.
Not too old for flag football.
I'm not climbing or riding any pole, sir.
Hey, you,
Excuse
all
me.
right. It's over. All right. It's
All
time for me to
right.
go.
That
Freaking
sounds
Care
about
Bears.
right.
This is what
Yeah.
happens when you watch.
Enjoy the
Care Bears.
parade.
That's
You
not
see
what
things
happens
like
when you watch
that.
the Care Bears. Peace.
All right, guys. Peace.
Cardinal